Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in my game showcase series. Now this is a game that I was gifted called a Kobold story, Trenchcoat Adventure. Now, I do have to fully admit, I do not believe that these are kobolds. I am of an older school of people that enjoys the original canine variation on the folklore from Germanic history. And I understand that they are spirits, but it is just as disingenuous to call them reptiles when they're actually a form of fairy. But I did like the canine version because there wasn't another canine fairy subclass out there. Whereas there's plenty of other dragonkin out there, so it doesn't fulfill a niche that I found useful for it to take place. So I am going to dub this not a kobold story instead. I will still judge the game on its own merits. Don't mind that. I like dungeon crawlers. But yes, that is my dirty laundry out there. I do not like this style of kobold. But yes, we'll get into it. I don't know if the sound settings are fully correct, but I think the music is fine. So we're going to get into it and see how the sound is once I get into it. Off we go. An hour of adventure. Oh, it's set up into chapters, huh? And I guess it's not finished. How fun. Actually, wouldn't have started this if I knew it wasn't a finished game, but that just means I'll probably pause it after this and wait for him to finish it. I'll play the first hour. We'll head on in and see how it goes. I like the difficulty names. This looks like this is trying to be right out of Doom. Just some little guys. Oh, it actually gives a breakdown of it. We're gonna have to read this. I do like how the pictures change. Oh no, that's that. I want the picture though, guys. That was the important part. Here to enjoy the story and the vibes, a laid-back, whimsical adventure through a gorgeous crayon-drawn world. Some peril, but also plenty of goodies. Says that we have increased accuracy and starting HP. The dungeon has high food and low hunger. And there's no resistances, immunities, or with normal weaknesses, lower HP and damage, and high loot. Alright. So we still get our increased stats, but the food is a little bit less handed to us. An introduction to dungeon crawling. Less emphasis on learning deeper mechanics, enemy attacks and weaknesses, and more freedom to explore. Perfect for first-time players. Or just normal stuffs. This is probably the intended one. Yeah, normal. Just calling it normal is rude. Fair enough. Fierce and feisty. Tougher dungeons for seasoned adventurers. Intimate knowledge of enemies and mechanics is needed to get through in one piece. I hope Mr. Roger is looking at this. It's not guaranteed that you will succeed. So you get lower accuracy, and you got higher hunger drain. So the resistances are the same. There's lower loot drops and higher HP and damage. It doesn't say that it has any extra resistances, so that's not part of it, just high HP and stuff. Hunger. It doesn't change our HP. I'm just seeing what's here in this options. You can go up to 2 times. Okay. So it's a 2 times multiplier. It's not like a 10 times or something. Oh, 50% less loot is not even that much less loot, my guys. Like, that's pretty standard. So this is just talking about how much you start with. I'm just seeing what the minimum and maximum was. So this is just how quickly you get hungry, I imagine. And this is probably how much food helps you. This is how much it heals you. So yeah, that's just a 50% change. Magic item. This would probably be more important. It is your chance to get magic items. Okay, we're just gonna do normal because we're showcasing this. Let's give it a shot. Onwards we go. Towards. Oh, tops, middle, bottom. Oh, tops, middle, and bottom. Well, that's special. You say turn me, but you don't let me turn it this way. Oh, look at that.
Chapter 1. The adventure begins. Once upon a time, there were 3 kobolds who were very hungry and very, very bored. And while raiding the tavern bins for the very best eats in town, they overheard something interesting.
How's the volume? Was the volume good? We can go up a notch.
A group of adventurers were talking about how great their last dungeon adventure had gone. It sounded very exciting, especially when they heard, "And that's how we can afford all this great food. Honestly, the dungeon is so easy that even the smallest adventurer could come away rich enough to live like this." The smallest of adventurers? How about 3 of them?
Is it still a little low, or was that good enough? I can't flip anymore. I can flip back, though. Alright. I guess no more story. So our game is saved. So I bet I can move like this. But wait, why is there no... Ah, okay. We good. Space wait. So yeah, this is probably a hunger, this green one. It has a little food thing. So our main friend Top has Magique. He's the top. Oh, I get he's the top coat one of the trench coat. We got our middle one who's wearing the shirt. We got our bottom who's the pants in the family. Okay, what's our inventory looking like? We got 1 apple to share. Strong against doctors. I think that's fair. I hope we're all just attacking at once. Current shinies. Alright, so I see the map. I like how our hair is in the way. We have goblins, we have treasure, and most importantly, we have these signs to help you learn to be a big boy adventurer. floor is almost completely safe for you to get comfortable and ready for the first big adventure. Everyone at the Adventurers Guild is rooting for you. You can click a store to open it. You can click a lot of things. Where did my sign go? I missed my sign already. Hey, I want to click this hole. Man. You got potato sack. That's awesome. Got a tiny spear. I don't think that's a spear, my friends. It's got stabby damage. Feathers for decoration. Very pointy. Splintery, though. Stabby good for small hands. Look at how excited they are when I pick it up. These little lizard folk are very happy. I got an improvised shoe. It protects the feeties. Made from sacks and rope. Very stinky. You like a stinky foot, right? Handy clothing that was once full of good food. Smells like a potato, doesn't taste like a potato. Weirdly stylish. So styled. Try the side review with some basic gear left behind by other adventurers. Make sure to open your inventory and equip it before you go into the next room. As a general rule, the nicer the treasure chest, the nicer the loot. We put nice chests here as a joke. This is a real trash gear to start with. Learn about how to fight on the other sides. Do I need to learn things? Defense is how much damage is stopped by your equipment and skills. The physical defense is against stabby, slashy, and smashy. While magic defense protects against freezy, burny, sparky, and not poisony. Such a wasted opportunity. Or even just calling it the ick. Be aware, some damage can't be defended against, like falling. If you defend, you skip your attack to reduce incoming damage by half, but you can't dodge. Dodge is your chance to avoid some damage from incoming attacks. There's even a chance you can dodge all the incoming damage. Dodging is done automatically as long as you aren't already defending. All attacks have a damage type. Enemies and you can be resistant or vulnerable to certain types of damage. Resistance reduces incoming damage by half. Weakness increases it by half. Magic damage is already the ones we've heard about, and melee damage is the ones we've heard about. Pay attention to your opponents, as you'll be able to blah blah blah, da blah da blah da blah. Yeah, you'll be able to tell how effective they'll be. Yeah. Melee attacks. Will attack with your equipped melee weapon and will affect your enemy based on the damage type and mount. Some equipment will also give you damage bonuses for melee combat. If you are in melee combat with an enemy, it's hard to disengage. Be careful when trying to move out of melee range or you might get hit. Enemies all move at different speeds. Some are as fast as you and some are slower, meaning you can act more often. It's better to learn an enemy's timing and try to escape when they are not attacking, or try to bide your time with defend to tank those hits. Of course. Survival and hunger. Carrying all this heavy equipment is tiring. Make sure you eat regularly. If you are a kobold, you could eat literally anything. But as a normal adventurer, you should probably stick to bringing your own food along. Most food will give you a little health boost too. Deciding when and what to eat is essential to getting through longer adventures. Is the answer to eat everything? Because I think that's what we're going to do. This is a gate. It's a little more tricky than a door. Look for a switch. You got this, young adventurer, and remember to have your gear equipped, as there's a big scary goblin in the next room. Believe it or not, I didn't click on this wall, so now it's highlighted. There we go. Gasp. So goblin. Goblin, oh no! Sad face emoji. Alright, what do we got? It doesn't tell me what they're likely to do, so we are attack. Bam. Well, we're monsters. Goblin had his butt kicked. Can we eat the goblin? Doesn't let me click on it. You sure were here. You're now very dead. Baby, we got comfy trench coat of shielding. It's so warm, so comfy, so fluffy. Feels like a hug. Super great color too. So it's the same as what we had actually. It just has stinky lines coming off of it, so it's very stinky. Now it has 1 magic defense. On top of what we had. But why does it have magic defense twice? That's my only question, is why is it a double magic defense? I guess it's very pink. Can we just decide to eat this? I guess it did say we could eat literally anything, so maybe they're opening their mouth for you to feed them something. That actually makes sense to me. Maybe they're not excited, maybe they're just hungry. One more thing. You know, there are actually secret doors in here. There's normally a weird brick or plank that looks like a button or something. Click one if you see it. Winkety, winkety, winkety. Why so winkety? Do you normally eat your old equipment? The pink trench coat is so cool. The color is so bold, so bright, actually kind of hurts to look at. These are all essentially the same, they're just different colors. Like, look at this nonsense. It's just, this is technically the best one. Fighting violence with the power of love and also violence. I mean, that sounds fine. What is love but another form of violence, right? Magic, the scroll. I was already going to look at all the walls. What are you talking about? You think I haven't played games since frickin' Wolfenstein? Magic will cast from whatever scroll you are holding. If you have enough mana, scrolls do loads of different things, so experiment wisely. This one, for example, sets a glyph of fire on the floor in front of you, and when walking into it explodes. You can get rid of it by casting another one on top of it if you block yourself by accident too. Casting magic from scrolls is tiring and you need a little time to recover from casting. That's it. Time to be a wizard. Is it though? Scroll of minor fire glyph. Alright. Mm-hmm. Yes, it says you can eat any piece of equipment you find. So poisoned will cause damage, but it will wear off over time. Same thing with burning. Frozen will knock you out, but it will eventually wear off. Kobolds are regenerating health faster than normal. All damage to health is done to mana instead, but until depleted. Hunger, pause. They won't get hungry until all this is active. True sight. Oh, baby. I'm just seeing where the listing of things that we've added is. Magic is what happens when a wizard writes funny words on bits of fancy paper and hides spells on them. Luckily, we are smart enough to be able to read these scribbles and make the magic come back out. It also doesn't use up the scrolls to cast magic, which is super nice and useful, but it does use up mana. Mana regenerates slowly on its own, but some foods are full of mana. Potions are generally better, though. But but you realize that potions are really crunchy when you chew them, right? The worst part about using healing potions is all the glass that gets caught up in your teeth. With the scroll held, all you need to do is press the magic button. Once you cast a spell, you need a few moments to recover. Blah 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 blah. I'm assuming that just means it has a cooldown. So here we go. We got our scrolls that we've discovered. Fire scrolls. Okay. So arcane magic has the annoying reputation of being generic, when actually it's more like every cool thing you can do with magic if you're a little bit more inventive than just screaming fireball down hallways. It's hard to argue with the classics, fiery orbs of death that leave the place smelling awful. The natural predator of anything flammable and allied to anything that thinks that custard should be served hot. Most adventurer wizards have at least a few fire spells up their sleeves and up their butts. Ice magic is cool, huh? Ice magic is a choice for a lot of defensive casters. It's hard to be threatened by a giant icicle with a sad goblin inside, after all. Ice doesn't do much damage, but it does give you breathing space, something that most other magic doesn't do anywhere near as well. Lightning. Lightning magic is shockingly powerful. Most of the time. Mostly sometimes. Lightning magic is summed up by potential. It has a higher damage potential than most other magic, and is often pretty simple to cast. The main issue that it also has the chance of being as annoying as the static zap you get from a balloon, so it probably has a really big range that it can do. Poison magic is so named because any sensible adventurer doesn't admit that some magic is probably the same as what necromancers and other bad guys use. Poison magic has a strong focus on damage over time, debilitating your enemies and letting you focus on something else while they wither and collapse in front of you. But definitely not necromancy. Nope, that's something else, honest. Of course. The bestiary. Or common kobold, and it lists how... They actually look more like the traditional kobolds and the kobolds in this do. Oh, we get to learn about them if we kill enough of them. Nice. The common goblin is a stinky, mean idiot who likes to stab handsome and cool adventurers with their dumb knives. Lucky for us, they are super weak and are no challenge for super brave, strong heroes like us. Yes. Education through violence is the way to learn things. There's actually a lot of enemies in this beginner dungeon. Look at how long just the beginner dungeon was. That was like 8 different options for this, so... Okay, I assume the rest is just a listing of monsters, so we'll get on our show. Trinkets do not skip. Here's your first trinket. These are special, always magic items that are equipped to your individual party members rather than as party loot. These equip differently. Click the stats button at the top of your inventory. Equip up to 2 per kobold. Gluttonous Tinkerous Lucky Tail. Huh. Kobold-tailed on a little mount with a cord. It's like a rabbit's foot, but luckier. Isn't this kind of like a problem because we're kobolds wearing kobolds? Theoretically. Are we gonna like color coordinate? Are you going to be like the blue one wearing the blue one? None of that looks interesting, but I had to poke it. Getting hungry. You probably noticed you're getting hungry from all this moving around. Bringing food on your journey is essential. We put some in the boxes here. Help yourself. I've already got several trench coats to eat, thank you. Stinky cheese. Juice box. More stinky cheese. And it cures burn status when eaten. A chewy thing with tasty water in this rock. I like how they don't drink it, they just eat it. I think that's correct. That sounds like what I would recommend. It's like eating potions. They don't drink potions. No, you eat them. They're so crunchy. We're not even low on food yet. I don't know why it's worried about it. We still have, like I said, multiple trench coats we could eat. We could eat this spider. We can eat anything. Why won't it let me eat the spider? This is where you can go deeper into the dungeon if you're ready. Be careful, there are stronger monsters the deeper you go, but better treasure too. Okay, we're gonna go on in. Look at that, such an achievement. So we finished the tutorial floor. With the basics learned, it's time to venture deeper for a real adventure. We found one secret. We have achieved music again. Doesn't let us leave. That was one thing I checked. Why is this one scary and the other one was not? Ooh, an enchanted right sexy shoe. Fantastic. Oh my god, charisma's so high right now. 5 mana when eaten. Kinda tight on my toes. View is nice from up here. We're absolutely going to wear this shoe. It's got better stats, it's just the right choice. Live, laugh, loathe. I agree. Be on fire, my friend. Such a tasty apple found. Right bunny slipper. Alright, what do we got going on here? Well, that's not better than what we have. You know who else has a cute little mouth? He does. Can't fool me, game. Minor firebolt. Alright, to the Koboldopedia. Oh, it doesn't save my spot. Okay. I want to see if it'll tell me how much damage it does, but it's not going to tell me that, is it? Be on fire. Oh, cool. Oh, you're the developer? That's awesome. Or do you just know about it? Be on fire. It's a silver coin and a double silver coin. Well. Sorry for my biasness. I'm a traditionalist on RPGs. I like kobolds that are canine, but I don't mind lizard folk as well. I just don't consider them the same. What's the switch for? Ah. But I do like little lizards anyway. Yeah. Like, I think I went over it. I'm pretty... From what I remember, kobolds were originally fairies anyway. The whole lizard versus canine thing is more like a matter of, like, taste on the species. Be on fire. The left shoe, sexy shoe of deflecting. Of course. It doesn't actually say how much the regular equipment heals you for, but maybe it doesn't actually heal you, it just fills you up with food. I'll have to experiment. Further and deeper does the dungeon go. Are we ready for what is down here? We found our one secret. Alright. Do you like being on fire? I hope you do. Hey, a small duck. You like being on fire, right? Such shop.
Buy something already.
I don't know if I wanted to buy it. I would happily sell things. Well, that's clearly the thing to buy if we do anything, because it's a stat boost. You can always find better armor, but nothing else I've seen shows stat boosts, so... You like being on fire. I hope he's having fun in there. I don't know if he was adept at anything, really. Alright, come on out here. We've defeated 10 of them. There is a lot more of combat going on this floor, I'll give it that. Alright. Keep out. No, thank you. Well. Wasn't ideal. I guess it's time to find out how delicious our boots are. It only healed one, that is what I noticed. It was a decent amount of fullness though, so like eating equipment is what you do if you just need hunger, I guess. Oh good, I have another slipper to eat. That one actually has a decent amount of dodge on it though. Hmm. Three to 5, 2 to 4. It's smashy, which is a different type, but it doesn't do more damage. I see swans. Yeah, I had a feeling. Mimics like being on fire, right? This is what life looks like to a mimic. Now what? I'm not entirely sure what this switch particularly did. Maybe it opened that door in the other room. You are needing to eat the foods. You do too.
Buy something already. No refunds. Get lost.
I mean, it not only is a better weapon now, but later on we can eat it for a stat boost. That is what I'm understanding. Oh, do we not get to actually level up in a dungeon? Do we have to escape or something? So I'm noticing that it's telling me. That I've got extra stat points. Oh, you put it into like that. Oh. I see. No, I get that now. Yeah, but it wasn't obvious where the stat points went in, that was all. I get it now. So each point in this raised it by 10. So the bottom one is for dodging and escaping melee for its special abilities. This is for defense in the middle, and this is for accuracy and mana. Understood. Well, we're definitely missing a lot. So we're gonna have to build that up. That'll take a lot of points to max out, it looks like. I don't trust that there was no secret door, to be honest. Every other dungeon so far has had a secret door. Oh, I see you. Minor firewall. Oh, that's very expensive. I can't tell if there's actually a use. Like I can't tell how much damage it does to be worth it. No, I get it. It could be worth it, but like so far, none of the battles have really lasted long enough to want to use it, other than the mimic. Did we make it out? Oh no. Did a monster just fell into a pit, huh? Yeah, I did see them say that a little bit ago. That would be cool, because like it doesn't actually give an indication of what it's likely, like what I'm looking at, other than to use it. It looks like that the basic fire spell does 5. And I guess the only way I'll know is to use it. But other than that, well, I think right off the rip we need more physical rather than magic, because so far we've been hitting by magic. Like, not at all. I'm sure that will change.
Hello.
Why are there so many shops? There's not enough money for all these shops. You know? That did 5. It does hit more than one square, though. It's an area of effect. I bet it does, like, the whole row in front of us. What I didn't notice was it doing significantly more damage, which is not a thing that it seemed to do. What's this flip-flop going on? Just defense? Well, there was the magic damage that we were gonna be taking. So we'll take our stat point, put it into defense. I basically said no thanks and let him just roast in the other room. Are you cooked? Close enough. Oh, another right sexy shoe. Let's see if this one's any better. Nope. This one's a little less tasty, though. Could use some more actual food. Well, it did offer it. Hi. At least they always seem to give me a thing. So you can't go in that way. Oh, hello there, friend. What? That was rude. Why are things always on fire in this room? Hit me through that room. That was a problem. Oh, did I not even get this chest? Why is this door opening itself? Up secrets? Alright. I don't trust it to reveal the secrets after all. Ah, I knew there was something. Oh, you don't have to tell me. I'm looking around. Only problem is if I go looking around, I think I'm just gonna starve eventually. Skeletons, goblins, fireballs, and traps. The treasure must be worth it. Let's find out. 1 out of 2 secrets. Oh well. Game ruined. No treasure. No thanks. Oh, it's a whole floor, huh? Well, that'll... Whoa. Okay. Well, that's a little better. Who's hungry for a shiv? So tasty, much shiv. So delicious. Wait, what? Why is that part lit up? We didn't even go over there, right? We don't have the right key for it. We did pick up a key, though. Oh, you are not alive anymore. That's unfortunate for you. Oh. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, did it? Well, it was a key. It wasn't really obvious which thing the key would be for, you know? That's not very good. This is a hat. How much do you heal? 50? Well... Huh. Kind of a waste to use it immediately. You could not like that over there. Alright. No looting, huh? So that was that door. This looks like a boss in the corner, actually. That's probably what it's leading towards, is like a boss. That might be optional. Well, we're all mildly starving. That's how life be. Delicious, delicious scroll. This is definitely going to be bad for me with my OCD. I like to go and explore the whole thing, so I think the hunger mechanics are going to be a problem for me playing this. You guys can be on fire. Have fun. I mean, we're already essentially starving. Wait, they leveled up. Okay. What about bottom? I just know that we're kind of mildly starving at the moment. I'm gonna have to hope that leveling food gives us a little food. It did, actually, unfortunately. Oh boy. Well, the real issue is that we don't have the mana, and we don't have the hunger to run around waiting for mana to come back too much. Well, so delicious. I guess that's more of a where when you are shopping kind of thing. Did I leave the chapter behind?
Chapter 2. Delving Deeper.
I may have seen a door, but this was also a
With the treasure room
door.
empty except for a few shiny copper coins, it became obvious to our intrepid trio that they hadn't reached the bottom of the dungeon yet. Spotting a hole in the back wall, they decided to press onwards. Appetites for adventure almost as strong as their, well, appetites. Unbeknownst to them, however, they were off of the beaten path and moving slowly into an old dwarven mine, long since abandoned, and into real adventurer territory. Oh no. So, with brave hearts and rumbling bellies, the kobolds stepped forth into the unknown, so intent on the riches that awaited them that they didn't pay attention to the way the tunnel creaked above their heads and then collapsed behind them.
And I guess there's no exploring that way. And we are very much dead. Kin o' the deep, mark these words well. Ye kin who find this deep mark, good eyes. That narrow crack in the stone wall ahead, bash it hard with your hammer or pick, it'll grind open to a hidden rock. I have that potion, but that doesn't bring people from the dead, I think. And it doesn't matter, because we're gonna starve immediately. We left it for our brothers. Take what you need, carve your clan mark, and seal it tight. Stone fist and iron vein, third deeping, rock and stone. Oh, well, okay. We'll do it. They're alive, but I mean, we're still starving.
Buy something already.
I guess we could get our foods. Well, that's almost like eating for free.
Buy something already.
I know it feeds everyone. This one is like free.
No refunds.
I'm still pretty sure that we're doomed though.
You really bought that?
Now the real problem with that firewall spell is that it actually is just too expensive for us to cast, because nothing that I saw
Get lost.
seems to make you regenerate faster other than eating food. Ah, I get it. So that's healing, that's not really food. That's... No mining for riches. Tragic. No treasure in the treasure box. Unfortunate. Minor lightning orb. I sensed a blob. No, we are almost back in the same boat where we're starving again. Is that a hat? That's not a... No, okay, it is a trinket. Okay. I figured out what it was telling me. It just took a second. Such a cool duck. Such a delicious snail. Let's see what's going on with this. Oh, it's a food item. Well, we're not starving. We can hold on to it for a second. But I don't think things are looking great in an overall sense. Well, that doesn't look ominous or anything. Getting closer. It's not. The single coin in it.
Look at my stuff.
Minor Inferno. This one might be worth it. Unfortunately, it's too expensive for us. But like, there's so many shops, and you really don't get the money to really do much with it. That's my only real complaint about the shop system, you know? Well, that's not even useful. It just gets eaten, I guess. Like, at this rate, I'm gonna have to even just eat our potions just to stay alive. Like, what is this? Why is it? Oh. Well, shit. Alright. Get over here. Be on fire. Seven and 9 is pretty good. I don't know if that's better than the critical hit chance, though. See, this fire trap's just really useful for the ability to basically just ignore them for a couple turns and let them take some damage. Well, we're just gonna go get some food. Like, there's no ifs and buts about it.
Just buy something already.
Oh, you can only buy them once. That's unfortunate.
You really bought that? You really bought that?
I mean, what else can we do? We just need to eat. Okay. But I didn't get the hammer until pretty much just now. I'm on normal. Like, the hammer was like almost the very last thing that I got. Well, yeah, I let it die while I went off to get food. But like, if this is the intended difficulty, I do think that the food mechanic might be a little overtuned for normal even. Cause who's not gonna want to look around, right? So now we have to go back all the way over there to get that, and nothing in our treasure box. Let's see. Enchanted Windbreaker, Trenchcoat of Eagle Eyes, huh? This has literally worse stats other than we can eat it to see secret walls. Nice. I know, I've had like a dozen of them. That's not the problem. The problem is that you... oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's unfortunate. The vibes are kind of different here, but like not in a bad way. We found all the secrets. But yeah. This is probably where I am going to call it though. Like it's been longer than my normal game showcase. I don't trust our our likelihood of surviving if this continues, but you know, we made it farther than I thought. But yeah, this has been my adventures in the game of not kobolds. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna call this adventure stream here for now. We'll pick it up next time. Thanks you all.